Hello, this is our video blog. So this is our blog about our business model. So first, I'm just going to explain kind of how it works and how we envision it happening. So pretty much, we're the team that's acting as the financial intermediary between the financial advisor and his client in order to facilitate a more happy client. I mean, a more happy relationship. So how it works is you have um, you, the financial advisor's model that he builds, and then you have the client's portfolio. And so they're on two ends. Our The mechanism we're going to
Platform.
use, or the platform we're going to use, is going to be basically a data visualization. So in other words, we're going to show a blend between those two models. So we're going to have a bar at the very bottom being one side being 0%, the other side being 100%. And at 0%, you're going to have a given model, which is the financial advisor's model. At 100%, everything's going to be sold off, and it's going to be the client's portfolio. And then as you drag that bar from 0 to 100%, in real time, a graph is going to show you where you're at with the blend between the two models.
So the goal of this platform is kind of to show in a real-time visualization the blending of a current portfolio and a model, and to be able to quickly assess where you want to put that slider for your client. And as far as the business model goes, there's a couple ways we can make money that we're trying to scope out a little bit more. The first one is we might just charge our clients to use this tool. Um, that's the cleanest way to make money. That'll be a little bit easier, but it also has less upside. The second way is to make money by creating a marketplace of these models. So research shows that financial advisors all have their own individual models, or the firm has individual models. The problem is when they're trying to compete with all these tech financial advising startups, it's really hard to compete just because you have your own proprietary models. So in a lot of other industries in like tech, you're starting to see this open collaboration of information. So it's not so much what proprietary information you have anymore, rather it's all the information you have in front of you and everyone has it. It's how you specifically choose to use that. And so we're expecting to see that trend based on research move over to wealth management. With that in mind, we want to be the first people to help create this marketplace of models, and we can do this on the back end of our application. So for example, if we come over to Charles Schwab and they buy our product, and their wealth managers are using it and they're uploading a bunch of models, they'll have the option to put their model on the marketplace. And to get access to the marketplace, we can either charge a hefty sum of money every month or every year, or we can charge a slight commission on every model on their assets and their management. Those are two different ways we could price that. So when someone gets access to the marketplace, they can choose a model from a financial advisor across the world, or a financial advisor in Singapore, or a financial advisor in another bank. Of course, when you deal with the legal work and things like that. So one example is if another financial advisor created a model that optimizes, risk relative to the technology industry, and the client that you have specifically is a tech guy, and it really resonates with him, and that's something that he would like to invest in, that model might be better to use. And so you can use that model. You pay, out of your 1 or 2% commission you get from your client, you pay half of that or a quarter of that to the person who created the model. And then either we get paid through an even smaller fraction of that, or they just pay us a large monthly fee. And so through this kind of platform, we're the only ones that are providing an open collaboration of all of these different kinds of financial advising models. And that's never been done before, and it's expected to be able to give the financial advisors a huge competitive advantage when they're competing against Wealthfront and all these other algorithmic traders, because those aren't very customizable, and our methodology is focusing on customizing for the client.
And the other thing is, with regards to cost, there's not going to be a lot of upfront costs, as it's really going to be only like maintenance of the server and the time that we put in trying to acquire customers, as we talked about in class. And customer acquisition is going to be huge, and it's not going to be through the traditional way of the landing page or LinkedIn ads, but
stuff like that.
it's mainly acquiring customers through marketing and all that stuff. So it's going to be more about relationships and actually going and talking to these individual financial advisors, and then having them access their own networks of their colleagues. So that kind of wraps up our business model, our costs, our revenues, some of the key resources that we need, and some of the distribution channels and all that. So
Yeah, thank you.